Hello guys, Omni here. Earlier this week, they released a teaser trailer, which I decided not to cover because it was really just one of those teasers that was for the full trailer, which would be coming out later this week, which dropped today for the final Daniel Craig Bond film, No Time to Die. And unfortunately, there's no more time that I have to wait to watch this trailer because I love these films. So I'm going to go ahead and dive right into this without any further ado. And here we go.
Why would I betray you?
We all have our secrets. We just didn't get to yours yet.
I love his intensity. I really love this Bond,
The world
though.
is arming faster than we can respond. Where's 007?
Ah, M.
I need a favor, brother. You're the only one I trust for this.
The world's moved on, Commander Bond.
You were 00?
2 years. So stay in your lane. You get in my way.
Nice.
I will put a bullet in your knee.
Some friendly rivalry going on here.
The one that works.
I thought you two
Throwing
would
that
get along.
shade at his age.
Name? Bond. James Bond.
So you're not dead.
Q.
I missed you.
Moneypenny.
It's the most valuable asset this country has.
Was that
If you feel
Moneypenny?
yourself losing control, I'm not going to lose
Was that Blofeld?
Control.
It is.
James, you gave up everything for her. When her secret finds its way out, it'll be the death of you.
Will it?
What is it?
You don't know what this is.
James Bond,
I love these shots.
License to Kill. History of violence. I could be speaking to my own reflection. Only your skills die with your body. Mine will survive long after I'm gone.
History isn't kind to men who play God.
Rami Malek. It's got all the classic Bondisms going on here, and I love this version of the track. Dude, that is so awesome. No Time to Die. Wow. April. Awesome. Dude, awesome. That'll be a nice little birthday present. So here we go. I really dug that. Really good trailer. It took its time, it took its pace. It was definitely telling a little bit of a story here, just a little. We got a lot of typical classic things you would expect from a Bond trailer. I think Daniel Craig is personally my favorite Bond. My first Bond was, I think, Roger Moore. But I don't even remember how I got into Bond. I know I definitely played GoldenEye. Pierce Brosnan for such a long time was my Bond, was the one I really attached on to, mostly probably because it was the current Bond and it was the more modern films. But I always watched any of the older ones that were ever on, and I really just loved this secret spy world that they had built, and all the crazy action and gizmos and plots and the masterminds and all that. It always attracted me into it as a kid. And, you know, I like what they've done with the reboot, modernizing it, giving it a continuity, and kind of taking a little more, and now it fails and succeeds in a lot of ways at kind of adding depth to the character of Bond. Having a recurring villain in this is a interesting little concept as well. Having Blofeld come back into this one as well, orchestrating things maybe from the shadows or from his organization, how his ties to Rami Malek and the female, the blonde in this. comes into play. Also having that kind of rival 00 agent aspect in this with Lashana Lynch is going to be really interesting to see how that plays off, because there are the rumors circulating that she will be taking over the 007 moniker at the end of this, since this is Daniel Craig's final rodeo as Bond in this current franchise, with him seemingly trying to keep his run kind of canonical, having a continuity where before it was just very loose. You have a lot of people who think that they're just kind of passing on the name of James Bond, that their real names, that James Bond, as well as the assignment 007 is kind of passed along. That's the way of explaining all the different faces. And one of the ways that the other way to look at it is it was always just kind of like Batman, a different age, different version, different stories of the same character throughout time. And that's what I've always felt. I've always subscribed to that. It's always been the same character. It's just being retold or remade in different time periods, which is what they've really committed to here with this, being this iteration and being its own rebooted timeline of everything. And I've just really liked to see how this is going to play out. And it makes me really curious how they're going to take it going forward. If they make another 007 movie, how will it tie into this? Will it be a fresh start? Will they bring another James to the table, or will they commit to continuing this, the 007 stories without James Bond? It'll be a really interesting thing to see what the future of the Bond franchise is post this film. But I'm really looking forward to this one. I've really liked what Daniel Craig has brought to the table, even though I know he hasn't himself really been... He's been up and down about his not commitment, but excitement to keep doing this role. I think a lot of it comes into play with his age and, you know, being an actor that likes to do a lot of various things, not being tied down to a single role. But he seems like he's been very inconsistent with his enthusiasm for continuing this. So I'm surprised he's still here for this, honestly, with how things have gone. So I'm really excited to see how they send off his character in this, how this will affect the legacy of James Bond, how this will affect Daniel Craig's iteration of James Bond. And yeah, anyway, guys, that's it for this trailer. I want to pass this off to you guys. What did you all think of this trailer? What do you all think? What are your ideas and speculations for where this is going to go from here? What do you think is the future of the Bond franchise? And what do you want to see out of this being the capstone for the Daniel Craig iteration of the character? Sound off in the comments. We'll carry on the conversation after the video. And if you guys like the video, make sure to support the channel by liking, commenting, subscribing. I really appreciate everybody that tunes in, and I hope that if you're new here, you find a place to stay. There's plenty of videos here, things to talk about, and I hope to see you down in the comments where we can talk about this even further. But thank you guys. That is it for this video. I will catch you guys in the next one. Take care, everybody.